Nicole.
Hello.
Oh my God. Hi, Tiara. Somebody else. It's so funny. I had the little camera. I'm using my notepad, and I had the little camera thing blocked.
Oh.
That's, so people can spy on you, and yeah, that's a horrible angle. So I'm gonna multitask, and I apologize, but I really did want to jump on board.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I
It,
apologize. Can I
we
share
might,
with you something I found?
yeah,
You might
absolutely.
know it. It's called Whatnot app, Not app, and it's you do these live auctions. And of course, I'm selling an actual product. Um, my it looks like a ghost behind me. Ah! Anyway, I'm selling the stickers, right? And I just met someone at Goodwill 2 weeks ago, and she was like loading up her shopping cart with all these clothes. And I'm like, "What are you? You're gonna sell on eBay?" And she's like, "No." So she found this thing called Whatnot, and I've been having so much fun with it. I'll send you a
Nice.
link just for fun so you can see what it's all about. But it's free. You do pay them a commission, like that. But it's been a game changer for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Cool.
So if anybody else has something, maybe a physical product they want to sell, I'll definitely give them some info. When's that big old launch coming that you keep talking about?
Goodness, next week, I think. I think. Thanks next week. Hello, hello, Tara. Hi, Rich. Welcome, welcome.
Thank
Hey.
you.
I think it might be a little bit short today. I've been away from home for a month and I literally walked in the door about 5 minutes ago. So I'm just kind of whirlwind spinning. I'm like, oh my goodness. But
Where have you been? What have you been up to?
just house sitting, dog sitting. I'm kind of a vagabond. I like just being everywhere, right? So um yeah, I've
Awesome.
been picking up just house sitting and dog sitting gigs just to for something to do and gets me off the couch and it forces me to actually go for a walk once in a while.
I think that's
Oh,
fantastic.
Is
yeah, it
that
was a lot of
local?
fun. A lot of fun, but yeah, my it's been a long stint, so I'm tired and I'm missing my own bed and haven't been sleeping well and all that fun stuff. So we're just gonna go into that. But yeah, I think next week is going to be my main webinar launch. So I was doing, like we all do, overthinking everything. So and I took a step back and I was getting myself a little overwhelmed and excited, but I took a step back and I thought, okay, I don't need to do this yet because I have something similar. I don't need to do this yet because I have something that works. So with that being said, yes. So I think next week is going to be the official launch webinar. So you guys get to see what direction we're going. But essentially, it's going to be helping everybody launch their business. So, I mean, a lot of you have purchased a master resale rights program. I know a lot of people in this community have the legacy program, possibly other programs, maybe affiliate programs, things like that. And you kind of purchase, you get excited about this new business, and then you purchase it, and you're like, oh, now what, right? So
No,
it's
exactly.
right. So now what do I do with it? So my goal is to guide you from what you're going to do with that product. So we're going to figure out your customer, who you're marketing to, what it is you're marketing, because I know that's a big question,
Hmm.
especially with MRR products, master resale rights products. People are, okay, what am I what am I selling? So people have a hard time explaining that. So we're going to be able to take you through that, who you're marketing to, and then how you're going to market. So how you're going to create content, how you're going to get that out there consistently without wasting a ton of time. So using AI tools when you need them or want them, using scheduling tools, batching content, just things like that to make your time and energy a lot easier. Because we know when we're launching, we're excited about these new businesses and stuff. It's hard. It's we all still have to make a living, right? So you're trying to build it in these blocks that you have. So that's yeah. So we're going to talk more about that next week. But this week, what we're going to talk about is our B-roll footage. So the last few weeks we've been gathering, and for those of you, sorry, my apologies. For those of you that haven't joined me on one of my calls yet, I do tend to keep it open. We're a pretty small group right now, so feel free to open up your mic, jump in if you have a question, anything like that. We just keep it casual and open for that reason. Maybe down the line as we grow and get bigger, because we will. We will have to change that. But for now, it's just friendly chat, hang out, and see what you can learn. So hi Paula, hi Diane, welcome, welcome. So the past few weeks, now I digress. The past few weeks we've been talking about B-roll. So creating footage, whether that is your AI footage, so creating through your AI twin, which we all know I'm a big fan of because I clearly don't like to do my hair or makeup. So we don't need to worry about that with the AI twin. Or maybe you're using your authentic footage. So maybe you are taking photos or videos. And we all know how quickly those collect, right? Hi, Christina. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, we all know how those collect. So let's repurpose them. Let's use them more than once because we have a ton. So one of my favorite ways to do that is using just a template in CapCut. So I'm just going to just check my comments. Let me just pop on. I am streaming live on YouTube, everybody, just to be
Oh, wow,
aware.
cool.
So I just want to double check the comments there. So my favorite way is CapCut. So I'm going to go ahead and open up CapCut. And first I will share my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Like I said, I walked in the door 10 minutes ago, so I might be a little out to lunch. So if you do get anything, Nicole, back up. Don't feel free, speak up. Okay, so when you open up your CapCut, for those of you that aren't familiar, it's going to come to this create project. So I am just going to go ahead and click on create project. And then one of the cool things that CapCut does, and CapCut, for those of you that don't know, is a fantastic tool. It's my favorite tool for creating your videos. Whether you're doing a long form video for YouTube or a short form reel for Instagram, TikTok, any of those platforms. I love coming into CapCut to do that editing. So where are we at here? So when you open up, we're going to come up to the top here and there is a templates folder. So we're going to click on that. And now we have all of these templates. Can you guys hear that?
A little bit of an echo?
The music.
Oh, no.
No. Okay, let me see if I can figure that out real quick because that would be useful. Screen, there it is. That's what I want to use. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, we can hear the sound now, the music?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. So they have thousands and thousands and thousands of templates that you can use. So it's honestly just look and see something you like. So a couple of things to make note of. So if we look at this one here, and you may have to zoom in kind of tiny, but we can see here it says 24.9 thousand. So that's how many times this particular template has been used. The 11 here means how many clips it's using, so photos or videos. And then you can favorite it if it's something you like. And then it will tell you the sound here. So this is what it sounds like, and you can kind of preview it. So that's kind of cool. This one's kind of cool. Maybe we'll just do this one. So this uses 33 different clips. So we're going to repurpose a lot of clips here. So I'm going to go ahead and download this one.
Are these particular sounds and stuff like TikTok friendly?
Yes. Anything in CapCut is TikTok friendly.
Mm.
Okay, so I have downloaded it onto my track here. So anytime you're editing anything in CapCut, your media is going to be down at the bottom. And I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit to make it easier to see. So that is done up over here. So we can just hit this plus sign and it's just going to extend our list here. So now we can add media to this. So I'm going to go to my media and I'm going to import. And I'm going to go to this folder that I have been collecting my content in. So all of my images that I have used for for my AI twin, everything is in here. So I'm just going to select a bunch of random ones. Just going to keep it easy. And if you want to do a bunch at once, you can hold down the control key or the command key if you're on a Mac and just click on a bunch that you like. And I'm going to click on open. So it's pulled them up in here. So now we want to add it to our track here. Oh, here we go. So up at the top here are all of the images that are in the default template. And we just want to replace those with the ones we like. So I'm just going to drag this one to this spot. Drag this one to this spot. And so on. So we fill up. Of course, I had to pick one with 33 different images. And you can do this with videos too. So your videos can go into these spots as well. Oh, it repeats some of them. That's good. Shrink this. Okay, let's just see what that looks like. So now if I go to play down here at the bottom, we'll see what it looks like. So now it's using, I didn't replace all the photos, so some of them aren't mine, but yeah, so that's kind of cool and kind of fun. So now you can just overlay your text on that with your hook, whatever your text is, and your call to action. Export it and upload it to your social media channel. And that's it.
Wow, you make it sound so easy.
How many of you are going, what?
Yeah, me. That's awesome. How'd you create the images in the first place?
So I use a program called FAL.ai, which I've done on some of my previous recordings. So you'll see those in the classroom as well. But it's your AI twin generation. Sweet. So I have found that is, I've tried a bunch of them, tested a bunch of them. Christina had a whole bunch of fun playing with them last week. Are you still playing, Christina?
Yeah, well, we've been busy, so I'm going to start playing again tomorrow.
Gotcha. So I have found it to be the simplest and most cost effective. So the image generation costs you usually a fraction of a penny to just do an image. And the videos, a 5-second video costs 25 cents. Oh, so cool. It's the cheapest, most cost effective that I have found. So I do 3 different types of content every day. So I do one that's just text on screen with my AI twin. I do one that's a voiceover with my AI twin, and then I do a third one that is actually me talking. So the 2 AI twin videos I do, so every day, so I do 60 some videos, and I can do that for about less than $30 a month to get those 60 videos generated. Okay. So yeah, so I quite like that. So we will be doing more training and stuff on that. And that will be part of my workshop boot camp. However, I end up laying that out. It's kind of a build as we go, guys. So it's going to be, since you guys are all my guinea pigs, we get to learn together.
Love it.
This is why it's free.
Love it. Yeah.
But yes, I like, I want your advice. I want your feedback. I want to know, I can't help you unless you tell me what you need. So we will we will shape something quite cool with all of that. Any questions?
Yeah, you mentioned text over the CapCut video here. Can you do that in CapCut also?
I do the text in CapCut as well. You can do there are some schools of thought. Some people believe that putting the text on directly in TikTok will help the
Hmm.
algorithm. Some people believe, if you're posting an Instagram, it helps the algorithm if you do the text right in the app. But
Hmm.
ultimately, it's your message. Your
Yeah.
content is not going to flop or succeed or flop based on where you do your text. It's going
Hmm.
to succeed on your message.
Hmm.
And right now, our goal is to get content out there. Once we
Hmm.
get in the habit of doing that, then we can refine it and make it better and see what works better. But right now, it's no more excuses. Let's get that content out there because nobody knows you exist. I don't care what you're selling. If you're selling toilet paper, nobody knows you exist until you get in front of the audience. And that's where content comes in.
Hmm. Well, thanks.
How are we doing? Any questions? I see chat. Hello, hello, hello. Patrick's here. What are you using, Paula?
Priya. Priya
Ah,
AI.
I did
Yeah.
use that one and I didn't mind that one, except I find the images better with the FAL.ai.
So in FAL, does that do the whole process? You would just upload your photos and create your twin, and then from scratch, just go from there. Like what I would
Yeah,
just
exactly. It sure
perfect.
does. And that's what we did. We actually did that last week, the week before last, we did how to train your twin. So if we go to, I'm still sharing the screen. Let's stop sharing. Oh no, I still want to share the screen. See, my brain's all over the place. So I want to go back into the classroom and I want to go to, and I see I didn't update my calendar. Uh, where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. I'll find it and post it
Okay.
when we're
It's
done here.
like a replay, you mean? So I can
Yeah,
what? Okay, cool. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. So, and I will we will do other training and stuff on it. But what I have done is I've also created a custom GPT. So if you're doing a text on screen video, you can just open up that GPT. Uh, let's go. And it will take you through all the prompts. So when it's time to create your content, you just simply copy and paste all the information.
No, that's cool. Awesome. Thank
So it's
you.
going to open up my Chat GPT window. This is fun. I had so much fun making this, and I'm going to do a lot more of these just to shake it up a little bit. So I'm going to do one for the voiceover content, one for long form videos, just do a whole bunch of these different ones
How
just
fun.
to make it click, copy, paste, all of this stuff. So I'm just going to click on start my next content style, and it's going to start asking questions. So it loaded the information that I've already given it to you. And now it's going to ask what location or scene do you want for this series. Now, this prompt is assuming that you're going to use the AI twin. So I like to use I like to do different locations. So I've been traveling across North America virtually with my AI twin. So I did some Niagara Falls, I've done some Vegas, I've done some Grand Canyon, I've done a few different places. So the first prompt
Nice.
is going to ask what location I want to be in. So let's go to, uh, I don't know, where's a cool location? We did the Eiffel Tower last week.
Um,
Let's do the London Bridge.
there you
Let's go to Europe. Why not?
go.
We have the power. And then it's going to ask you what topic or reaching or message do you want. So if you get inspired, like what do you want to talk about in your content? What is these videos, what are they trying to portray? And for this one, I am just simply going to say online marketing. We obviously want to make it more specific than that when you're actually creating stuff, but you might say motivation in online marketing, or uh, here, let's just ask it for ideas. Something specific to online marketing. Something specific to online marketing. So it's going to ask a few examples. So from posting for likes to creating for leads. Oh, I like that. Turning content into cash flow without burning out. I think I kind of like one. So let's just do one. Let's do number 1. And that's just something I love about ChatGPT. Yet another thing. I mean, I'm a huge fan for all of you that don't know. But
Right.
it just, if you don't know, ask. If you don't, if you're going, like, if it's asking you a question, you're going, I don't know, just say, what do you think? I mean, okay, so now what's the first post style? And in other trainings we have done, we kind of went through the different styles that you can do with text on screen. So point of view, if then statements, truth bombs, listicles, behind the scenes, mini stories. So uh, let's do a Mythbusters. See if it likes that one. Okay, yeah. And then the Laura name and short description. So when you train your AI twin with FAL.ai, it creates what's called a Laura. And you give that Laura a name for reference, and it's going to give you a URL link and stuff like that. But it's asking, it wants to know what the Laura name is, because when it creates the prompts, it's going to put that in there so we can simply copy and paste it into the FAL.ai app. So my Laura that I like to use is Nicole. I called it Nicole Second, I think. And then I always give because FAL.ai is not perfect yet.
Right.
I always just give it a brief description, because even though it does have it trained, sometimes it goes off the rails a little bit. So I just say an auburn-haired, curvy woman. Okay, and now it's going to store that for the rest. Starting post number. So I've included this because I do batch postings. So I'll create like a whole month at once. So for my reference, if I'm starting at, say, like my next post, I think I have to create is like November 7th or something. So I'm going to start labeling this at 7 just to keep my reference. You can skip it if you want. All of these questions you can skip if they don't apply to you.
Now, does these
What
save
custom hashtags?
anywhere on here, Nicole? Do these save like the other chat GBTs when you go over and search? Because I've done this and I can't go back and refine them from what I did because I hadn't been able to copy and paste it into my documents yet.
So sorry, you're looking to.
So when these come up and you're writing these out, if it closes like the other chat GBTs, it'll come up and you'll be able to find where you last went off of, and it'll save it in the column on the other side. I haven't been able to find the ones that I've done.
So it should be right under the chat here. So this one right here is right here.
Okay. Okay. I was looking wrong then. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like, oh, I don't want to lose these.
It should be there. Now this does work best on 4.0 or the paid version of chat, but Christina has been using it with the free version and having some success with it as well. So just good to know. So for reference, custom hashtags would you like me to use? So it's going to ask me what custom hashtags you would like to use. I have done some research for my own avatar, my own niche, my own products. And I do have a list that I like to use for both Instagram and TikTok. So I have asked it to include those hashtags. But if you want to put none, you can just generate smart defaults. So let's just use defaults. Okay, and then do you want to include a YouTube URL in your description? So if you are doing a call to action with visit my website, then you can just put that in here. And I'm just going to say no. And what that is, that's because this prompt is taking you from the text on the screen to the image and video prompt to the music suggestions to the captions for all of the social media posts. So it's literally copy and paste. So location, it's just confirming now, and now we're going to generate 3 posts. And I'm just going to say yes, please. And I have it set up to do to alternate through the different just stages of the buyer journey. So the awareness stage, consideration phase, and decision stage. Why I can't say that word. But it will do one for each stage of the buyer journey. Now let's see what it gives us. So our first post. So here's what it has, and I have told it to include a call to action. So I can literally take this and copy it, and I can go back to my CapCut video. Is this the one we created here? Yeah, here we go. And I can go over here and click on text. And I can add the text to the tracks. So I can click and drag. And I want it to reach the whole length of the video. So I'm just going to extend that. And then up here, I'm going to change the default, and I'm literally just going to paste what was in the prompt, and then just format it from here. So let's see if we can clean this up. Oh, I like that. More posts do not equal more profit.
How cool is that?
Right? Yeah, like, so it's literally copy paste with this prompt. And obviously you want to do whatever you need to do to make it visible. So if you want to, I like using one of these defaults. So yeah, just play with the colors and stuff, and there's your text on the screen. So it's already generated for you through that prompt. Then we're going to come back to our prompt here, and we're going to generate the image. So I'm just going to copy and paste that into fal.ai, and why not? Let's do it. And in that training video, I did say which training tools I like to use. And again, they are the ones that I have found to be most cost effective as well as accurate.
Okay.
And I could never find it. Okay, so I'm just going to go to Explore. I did mark it as a favorite. I'm just going to change this to favorite only. So these are the ones that I like. So there's the trainer. That's the one you would use for training, and this is the one you will use to do the text to image. Because first we want to create a text to image, because these are like pennies, fractions of the pennies for cost. And if the text to image doesn't work very well, then we don't want to do the video with it, because that will just go completely off the rails. So then you're going to waste money on your video. So first we want to generate a good image. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to now paste this prompt. I think I copied it, but let's go back here. Oops. And I'm just going to paste it where the prompt goes. Oh, I didn't copy it. There we go. Now I want to add my LoRa. And I have my URL. So when you train, it's going to give you a URL that you use for your LoRa. And then everything else I leave as default except for the size, or the size. So I want to change that from landscape to portrait. And then I'm just going to click on run. And this one only takes a second or two. And there's an image.
Nice.
So we've got Big Ben in the background.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Very nice.
Right? Isn't that cool? Like,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can make your twin whoever you want. If I wanted to be a blonde 20-year-old, I could. I mean, really. But I figure let's at least pretend to be realistic. So now that I have an image I like, and I'm okay with this one. This one looks decent. I'm okay with this. So I'm just gonna click on now, I'm just gonna click on make video. And now it's gonna bring me to my video prompt. So I'm gonna go back to ChatGPT and I'm gonna copy the video prompt. Paste that there. And this one is strictly defaults. That's all you do is paste the prompt. It's already got the image here. And now I'm gonna click run. This one will take 30 seconds to a minute to generate. So while that's thinking, it's also, this prompt has also given us some music suggestions. So you could do a still don't know my name, which may or not be copyright. So this one is kind of, try it if you want, but I did a general prompt as well. So just a mood based. So I'm just going to copy this mood suggestion. And I'm going to take that back to CapCut. I'm going to click on audio. And up at the top here, you can do a search. So I'm just going to paste in that search. And it's going to give me some suggestions here. So you can just give them a quick listen. And I mean, don't overthink it. It's not something that's going to make or break your video, but it takes a minute to load it sometimes. Or not. Let's try this one. Oh, it sounds like the same one. Sure. I mean, again, we're not going to overthink it. So I'm just going to click on the plus to add it to the track, and it added it to where my playhead is. So I just want to click and drag it to the beginning of the video. Now you're going to see it is extended because our video length is way shorter than the track is. So we're just going to drag the playhead to the end of the video, click on the audio track, and then I want to delete everything to the right. So click on that and it's going to bring that. So now the sound is there as well. So now we've got text on screen, we've got a video, and we've got our music track. So let's go back and see. Oh, we already had a video, so we don't need to. That's okay. If we wanted to replace it with this one, this is the video that it has generated. Oh, and I put text on screen, so I didn't pay attention to the prompt. One thing I've learned though with this one, we can't use this one because TikTok will consider that smoking and ban the video. So if you've got something steaming, just be careful with that. But yeah, because I didn't read the prompt first, so text appears, so I want text out, so I'm just going to delete that. I don't know why it gave me sounds, but I'm just going to get rid of that. Let's just take out this line. And we're just going to generate that again. So again, it's not foolproof, but the more you play with it, the more you're going to know what to look for. And then once it's all done and you have your video is ready to export, so I would click on export and that's going to save it to my device. Now I can take it to TikTok, I can take it to Instagram, I can take it to YouTube. I take it to Metricool because Metricool, I can schedule them all and have them all post. So
and they're all similar formats so that you could, no tweaking involved?
Correct. Yes, you just have to upload. When I use Metricool, I just have to upload that video and it will adapt it to what it needs. So if I log in, and Zoom always slows it down. That's my video here. So let's see what we got now. Yeah, so I kind of like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
For a short 6-second, the text on screen videos, I just are quick 6-7 second videos. You don't need to worry if they have enough time to read all the text, because the video will continue to loop and replay, and that will count as a view. So ultimately, you don't want them to have time to read all the text, because you want that to keep looping. So yeah, so I would use that. Can we log in here yet? No, I am logged in. So if we check out my calendar here, are you thinking? So these are all the posts that I have scheduled.
Wow.
Dang, all right.
That's
So
awesome.
I am scheduled all the way to, oh, it looks like the 2nd. I better get some more content going. So I'm missing this video for the 2nd, and then yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more created. But I have been kind of holding off on content because I'm getting my community vision a little more nailed down. So now that I'm getting that nailed down, I know what to say better in my content, so I can get that fine-tuned. But yeah, so if I wanted to schedule this particular video, I just click on that. I upload the video, so add multimedia, and I'm just gonna do a random, yeah, I'm just gonna do one that I've already posted. So I upload it here, and I've probably deleted that one. Why are you giving me an error? Oh, it was just thinking. Okay. So now I want to post it to all of my medias. So Facebook, I want a reel. Instagram, I want a reel. Pinterest, TikTok, and YouTube, I want a short. Perfect. So now I can go back to my prompt, and it's giving me the captions for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Pinterest. So I can just copy and paste. So Instagram I do first, just the way it works. So there's my Instagram, and then I can go to Pinterest. And again, I can go to Pinterest, and I can just copy and paste. Title, it's gonna go on, let's put it on this board, and I put in my link. And let's do TikTok. So back to the prompt. Find my TikTok. And now, because I said no hashtags, it didn't create hashtags. But if I would have supplied it with my hashtags, they would be in here. So again, I would just include that in the copy and paste. So here's my TikTok. I'm going to change this to be that. And then YouTube. Click on edit. Let's go back to my prompts. And we're going to go to title. No, it's not made for kids. That's all I change right now in this, but you can change more if you want. And then I'm just going to copy the description. To paste that. Now, one thing that Metrical, this is pretty new, so I haven't actually, I often forget to do this, but you can actually add the first comment. So when it posts your video, it'll automatically post the first comment, and I have that generated here. And I paste that.
And there's no one common description that would apply to all these platforms?
You can if you choose, like if you want to just do one description, that's fine, but each platform operates a little bit differently. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
It's
recommend when you
good
first,
to tailor it. All right, cool. All right, I understand.
yeah, and I mean, when you're first starting out, I would start with one platform. So pick
Mm,
one platform and just tailor it to that. And then once you get in the habit of doing that kind of stuff, then you can start tailoring it to work better on this platform or this platform, this or this platform. But I find with everybody that I've seen starting out and helped so far, the biggest obstacle is just getting that content out there. So when
mm-hmm.
people are trying to think, oh my God, I have to do this, this, and this, that's when you start getting overwhelmed. So we're just
Mm-hmm.
going to start with one, work on that, get that solid, get in the habits, do that kind of stuff, and then you can add more as your time permits, as your business grows, all of that stuff.
Good call. Thanks. Oh, another question.
Mhm.
Repurpose IO. I've heard that tool being used before. How does that compare to this? Have you tried that, or is it basically the same thing?
It's not something I have tried. I've heard good things, very similar idea.
Mm,
I prefer this because of the cost for one. This is very low cost
mm,
in comparison. Repurpose.io is nice because it is an affiliate program. So if it is something you want to
mm,
use, you can. I like Opus Clips. If I'm going to use a repurpose, I would rather use Opus Clips to break down a long form video because YouTube is my jam. So I like doing the long form videos on YouTube, and then Opus Clips will break those down into shorts so you can kind of feed it back.
mm. Okay,
But yes, I have heard good things. I just haven't personally done much with it.
got it.
But not to say it won't show up in the community at some point. You never know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get these deleted here because I already posted this video. Any other questions about anything?
What's the name of that repurpose thing you're using? Metro, what is it?
Oh, the scheduling, it's
Yeah,
Metricool.
thank you.
And there are 10 out there. Again, this one I have found to be the one I like because of cost for one. It's the most cost efficient for what I want it to do and the platforms that I wanted to do it on. So there's others like Hootsuite. I can't even think of some of them right now. But they will, they might have done TikTok, Instagram, but they didn't do YouTube or something, like they were kind of missing something. So this one did the most for what I wanted it to do. And
Gotcha.
I find it reliable, consistent, easy to use. And yeah, so I'm just going with that. Now, I am looking into high level because I probably will eventually switch over to that for everything. And I know that has scheduling software in it as well. So I might switch over to that. But for now, this is what's working. And again, I don't want to overwhelm myself and stop doing this stuff. So we're going to use what's working and then gradually branch out.
Right, makes sense. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. How we doing? Any other questions? A lot of blank
Yeah.
stares.
Actually, I'll take another question. Yeah. So the Chat GPT, uh, how did you create you created oh, I don't even know what you'd call it, the
A
tool,
custom
right?
GPT. Yeah.
Custom GPT. How did you do that?
So I used a prompt from my mentor that helped me do that. But you can go into ChatGPT and you can essentially, if you go in, where's my ChatGPT? So if you go to Explore, there we go. So you can search for a whole bunch, like there's thousands out there that are already done that you can search for, or you can, if you want to create your own, you can just click on create and it'll just start walking you through it.
Okay, and you just talk to it, you tell it kind of what you want it to do, and
Exactly.
then got it. All right.
Yeah, and then you can, once you're done, Once you're done, yeah, over here you would hit create and it will publish it and it will give you a link.
To your custom GPT that's sort of trained up on whatever it is you want it to do. So you could feed it a bunch of documents so that it's basically specialized on whatever, and then give it some words to, I guess, train it some more.
So with that text on screen GPT, I gave it some information on the sales buyer journey. So awareness, consideration, decision, what all those mean, and to focus on that. And I gave it some information on, I can't even remember what I gave it, but yeah, I gave it 3 or 4 documents to get started with. And then, and then just a lot of instructions and kind of refined and play with it. I mean, ChatGPT, just like any AI, is kind of only as good as you make it. So the more you add to it, the more information you give it, the better it's going to be.
Got it. So it becomes basically an agent kind of for you, a customized agent doing a specific agent task, whatever you task it to do. Got it.
And that's, I mean, there's lots of people that are making a living just selling these GPTs.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's like, but I mean, the key is it still comes down to marketing. So I don't care if you're creating cheap GPTs, you still need to launch your business. You still need to get content out there. You still need to know your audience and get that.
For now, until you can train an agent to do that.
Well, that's essentially what I'm doing by creating.
I know. Yeah. One piece at a time. That's awesome.
Exactly. So yeah. Any other questions? Thanks, guys, for coming. I appreciate you guys so much. Love seeing you guys every week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you first time here. And
welcome,
impressed.
welcome.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate it.
So
next week,
awesome.
Hold me accountable. Make me do it. I have to do it. We're launching. We're doing the webinar. We're launching next week. I was going to, on my way home, I actually had to stop and meet another potential client. So I will be house sitting next week. So I'm not going to be home. So I'm like, well, I can't do my webinar if I'm not at home with my background. And I'm like, nope, Nicole, no excuses. No. I keep telling you guys, no excuses. So I better stick to that, right? So so next week, hold me accountable. We are going to do it. We're going to do it dirty. We're going to do it however it comes out. We're going to do it. I got to start somewhere, right?
There you go.
Sounds good. I'll be here.
Sounds good. Excellent.
Thanks,
okay.
Nicole.
Thanks, guys. You know where to find me if you have any questions, comments, all of that stuff. Otherwise, we will see